Hereby call this meeting to order. Good morning. My name is Kevin Wagner, and I am the Code Enforcement Special Magistrate for today's hearing. I thank everybody for coming and having some understanding about our attempt to do a fair social distancing here. I want to begin by explaining how the process is going to work. Generally, we hear the cases in the order in which they appear on the agenda. If you have appeared at today's hearing, your case, as clearly those of you that are here have, your case will be called before the cases where no one has appeared, but that is only true if you have signed in. So if you have not signed in, the sign-in sheet is in the rear of the chamber. Once your case is called, I ask that you come down to the podium that is on my right-hand side, which is right over there. The city will put on its testimony and evidence first, after which you will have an opportunity to review the evidence and ask any questions of any of the city's witnesses. You will then have an opportunity to testify and present me with any evidence of your own. Once I have all the testimony and evidence, I will make a ruling, and I will also enter a written order either today at this hearing or in the next few days, which you'll receive a copy of in the mail. If you have any questions as we go through the process, please feel free to ask them. This is not a formal courtroom. The formal rules of evidence do not apply here. Although this is not a formal courtroom, all testimony here is taken under oath. So if you're going to testify or you think you might testify or there's a possibility that you might testify, would you please stand, raise your right hand, and I will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be truthful and accurate under the penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of Florida?
I do.
Yes, sir. Please be seated. The city can call their first case.
First case number 9-1950 Wakiva Way, CE 20030212, number 9-1950 Wakiva Way.
Good morning, City of West Palm Beach Code Officer Paul McFarland. This is a reschedule. Property was originally cited on March 11th, 2020 for unpaid parking, obstruction of right-of-way, and landscape areas must be sod or grass.
Which number is it?
Certified mail was sent April 30th. Certified mail was signed for May 4th. As of yesterday, the property is in compliance with the obstruction of right-of-way, but the unpaid parking and sodding of landscape still remains. I have been in contact with the manager of the property that's owned. They do have a unique situation going on here. With that being said, city is recommending 120 days to either remove the vehicles and sod the landscape or obtain a permit for the lot that they are intending to construct in that location. If that is not completed within the 120 days, city is recommending $100 a day until compliance is achieved.
So let me see if I understand correctly. That area is unpaved and they're parking cars on it.
Correct. But they're intending to install a parking lot in that area. So city's trying to work with them to at least obtain the permit to construct that lot.
Okay. Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Joseph Verdone. I'm with the law firm of Carlton Fields. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a planner.
I'm sorry, your last name was?
Verdone.
Verdone?
Verdone, yes.
And
Yes,
what is your
Victor.
relation with the owner, Myers
I
Auto?
am the agent of record as a planner, and I am the one that is fixing the problems for them.
Do they know that you're here for them?
Yes, they do.
And they gave you permission to speak on their behalf?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Verdone.
Okay, we own, the applicant owns the Land Rover dealership on Okeechobee Boulevard. They also own the property behind it, which is a vacant piece of property, undeveloped, that was not included in the site plan approvals originally. We were in process of actually including that into the site plan for the overall boundary of the Land Rover dealership. We are also in process for a Phase 2 development plan, which will basically tear down the Land Rover dealership and reallocate the building structures on site to accommodate Jaguar, Aston Martin, and Land Rover all on one site. The property that's in question right now is off of Wakiva Way It is undeveloped. It has it was used for FDOT to provide the grinding, the millings, a place for them to put that stuff on the side of the road when they were doing paving for Okeechobee. So it's not a grassed area. It's a semi-paved area of coarse gravel or fines from the roadway. So there are no plants or grass growing on there. We are parking on that land, and that is not permitted, and we are in process now of providing a new site plan that we've been working with the zoning department with, so we could end up giving an interim parking lot while we actually finalize the plans for Aston Martin, Jaguar, a Land Rover redevelopment of the site. So we will be able to go through the PPRC process, get a site plan approval to extend the boundaries, which will allow us to use the property for what the intended use of the parking, and then we'll need to go through a building permit process to get a temporary paving permit. That process will take us a minimum of 224 days to complete. We have confirmed that with staff, and we have been working closely with Paul and Mark Joyce of the department. But we feel that we need at least 224 days to be able to comply with the order as being directed, to allow us to continue to use the property for vehicle storage only. And it will allow us to basically have an interim site for the redevelopment of the future home of Aston Martin Land Rover. So that's what our ask is for 224 days. We were diligent. We are actually making that application next week on June 9th. We expect to have that site plan approved by September 10th. We will be applying for our building permit by October 16th, and we hope to have our building permit issued by January 19th. These are all dates that were provided by staff as the minimum necessary to complete this process.
Mr. McFarland, what do you think about their ask for 224 days?
Like I said, it's a unique situation, so I'm not objecting to anything they asked for.
So if I give you this time, you're going to use it productively, right?
Absolutely.
All right, in case CE 200302212, I make the following findings of fact on life. I notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of the listed code sections. I give the respondent 224 days to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of $100 per day may issue.
Thank you.
Did you say 224?
I did.
Thank you very much.
Sir, there's a copy, or I can mail it to you. It's up to you. Next case, number 3, 634 37th Street, CE 2003072. Number 3, 634 37th Street.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Christopher Thompson, City of West Palm, Code Compliance. Property at 634 37th Street was cited on March 4th, 2020. Notice of violation was posted at City Hall on March 9th, 2020, and certified mail was sent on March 6th, 2020. Property was cited for fence in disrepair. There are no address characters on the fence, and also an inoperable vehicle. As of yesterday, the property was still not entirely in compliance. The vehicle was removed, but the fence is still in disrepair. I have made contact with the homeowner, spoke with him previously. At this point, we're requesting an additional 60 days, to get this into compliance, or $100 a day until compliance is achieved.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Larry Dirgo, D-I-R-G-O.
And you are the owner of the property, sir?
No, I'm not. I'm the son of the owner. My son is Sergeant First Class Landon Dirgo. He's presently on active duty.
So you are the father of the landowner?
Yes, sir, I am.
Okay. So the city tells me that your fence is in disrepair, and it looks like it's in disrepair.
It is in disrepair.
So they want to give you 60 days to bring that in compliance. Is that a sufficient amount of time for you to do that, sir?
Yes.
What's your plan to fix it?
I'll have to get a contractor to give me a bid and then get a permit.
Okay. And you feel like you can get that done in 60 days?
I'm assuming that I can. I don't know anything about the permitting process.
Do we have any reason to believe that this can't be accomplished in 60 days?
I think it's possible.
I mean, the city permitting situation currently,
I'm not.
what I'm asking you is, should I give him more time so that we don't, by
Well-
inadvertence, create a problem here?
I mean, I'm not objecting to that either. I mean, if you think you're gonna need a little bit more than 60 days, I'm perfectly fine with that.
All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you 90 days, is it just in case?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you.
All right, in case CE 200300072, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 94302A4. Are we still missing the numbers? Mm-hmm. And 786. Give the respondent 90 days to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $100 per day may issue. Good luck, sir, and best to your son.
Thank you much.
Case number 5, 818 38th Street, E CE 200500102, number 5, 818 38th Street.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Natalie Clark, City of West Palm Beach Code Enforcement. 818 38th Street was cited on 5/19/20. The property in City Hall were posted on 5/21/20, and certified mail was sent on 5/20/20. The property was cited for tree abuse. I've had contact with the owner. The city is asking for a one-time fee of $250 and for the owner to plant a new tree.
Ma'am, can you tell me your name, please?
Yes, my name is Martine Pateau, Pateau.
And are you one of the owners of the property, ma'am?
Yes, sir, I am.
It sure looks like you hat-racked that tree.
Well, may I speak now?
Hold on one second. Is there any way we could close that door? Or at least move the conversation a little farther away? I'm sorry, ma'am. Go ahead.
It's okay. We were not intending to kill the tree at all. We have cut the tree in the past after inquiring with somebody who is knowledgeable in tree, what was the kind of tree and what were the growth habits. And we have cut that tree about 3 to 4 years, and it always come back extremely full and beautiful. And I have letters of my neighbor which are adjacent to that tree. On the beginning of May, we had a gust of wind and the branch fell, so we decided to rush and cut it again this year in order for us to be prepared for the hurricane season. So that tree is extremely fast growing and has long limbs, so by shortening it, we gave it less height, looming over the
Ma'am,
neighbors.
did you do this yourself, or did you hire a company to do it?
No, my husband and my husband friend did it themselves.
Yeah, well,
And-
I'm not a tree expert, but I've been a magistrate for, 20-plus years, so I've seen my share of tree abuse cases, ma'am, and that's literally the classic definition of a hat rack.
I understand, but I can tell you that that tree growed again. I'm not
Well, it may or may not come back because, plants can be resilient, but
I understand.
that form of pruning is very dangerous for the tree for any number of reasons. A good city forester or someone could tell
I
you. But
understand that. I am not.
the city's complaint here is a legit one. That is
I
the
don't
classic
deny
definition.
it, sir.
Yeah.
But in what I have received, it was being said to remove that tree, and I am just here to say I'm okay with paying the fine because we did something wrong apparently. But I would like that tree not
You
to
wanna
be
keep the tree,
removed,
huh?
to give it a chance to grow. And we have bought a tree that we are going to plant this weekend to.
Magistrate, as I've explained to the homeowner, I heard what she's saying about cutting the tree year after year, but I've explained that to her. That's not proper tree standards where she can just take all the
We won't
branches
do
off.
it again.
I did
on
explain
one
as
second,
well that she did advise me that it usually takes about 6 months for the tree to recover. And I did advise that if she wanted to leave it and see if it'll grow back, instead of removing it, plant the new tree and we'll see if it'll grow back. But that cannot be the trimming going forward.
All right, I understand now.
All right, so let me see if I understand you correctly. You want to keep this tree.
Yes, because it's beautiful and it produces fruit. So, but I don't want it to be a danger for the power line and my two neighbors. So it's a
So
dilemma.
here's my concern. Because this tree was so badly hat-racked, I'm not entirely certain that the tree is safe.
Well, it's been in the past. Oh my God.
We don't have anyone that in the city staff that is a tree expert that
Ray
can.
Caranci, he's an arborist.
Maybe we can have him take a look at the tree, just to make sure that it's not a danger to collapse or fall over or become flying projectiles in a hurricane season. I tell you what I'll do. I'll let you keep the tree.
Thank you.
But this is what you have to do. You have to grant permission for the city arborist to come and check and make sure that the tree will be safe. All right? So I'll give you, what was the fine the city was seeking here, $250?
Yes.
Ma'am, do you have a complaint about the fine?
Well, money is always money. If I have to pay it, I will.
All right, this is what I'll do. All right, in case CE 200500102, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find a violation of 944462C3 tree abuse. I'm going to issue a one-time fine, the amount of $200. I'm going to order the respondent to allow the city arborist to review the tree. If the arborist determines that the tree is not a danger to you or your neighbors, then you can keep it. If not, you have 60 days to remove it, okay?
60 days?
Yeah, after the arborist looks at it. So that's
But
plenty of time.
that's going to be a tremendous expense for me. So, I was wondering if you could at least give it 6 months to.
Well, if the arborist determines it's a danger, we don't want it to sit there. But if you're correct and it's generally safe, the arborist will determine that it's generally safe, okay?
Right.
But if it's not safe, it's going to have to come out.
All right.
Thank you.
Ma'am, you'll get the order in the mail, okay?
Um,
I'm going to mail the order.
You send it to me?
Yes.
Thank you.
Number 18, 5800 Churchill Circle West, CE 2002041. Number 18, 5800 Churchill Circle West.
Good morning. Richard Pasmino for Code Enforcement, City of West Palm Beach. This property was originally cited February 13th, 2020. The notice was reprinted March 28th, 2020. Certified mail was sent March 30th, 2020, and signed for March 31st. In addition, the property was posted on March 30th. This property was cited for 110.3 required inspections for a fence installed on the property. Landscaped areas must be grass, failure to secure building permit for the fence, and unpaved parking on the property. I have made contact with the owner of the property who has turned in application for the permit required, but they're having difficulty getting the requirements for the plan review. As of today, codes 94-442C-1 and 94-482-A are in compliance. The city's recommending an additional 60 days for the property to come into compliance, to get the permit and the inspections required, or the city's asking for a $150 a day fine.
So all we're left talking about here is the fence.
Yes, the permit for the fence and the required inspections.
And the city wants to give them 60 days.
Yes.
Ma'am, can you state your name for me, please?
Damie Socorro.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Damie Socorro.
And what is your relation to the owner?
I'm the owner too.
You're the owner as well? You understand you need a permit for the fence, ma'am?
Yes, I do.
The city wants to give you 60 days to get that permit.
My concern is they gave me a paper with all the places that I need to go and fax, so I can get my English is not my primary language, so
That's okay.
the easement statements, and I got two of them, City of West Palm and the FPL, but Xfinity is still closed. And we submitted the everything through the fax the first day that they were open, and I haven't received any answer. All the rest of the places, the fax, they don't work. I have the copy of the faxes. I've been there myself. They're not even an actually place that you can talk to somebody. They all wrong.
All right,
All
let me do this.
information.
The city's offering 60 days. I'm going to give you 90 days. I think by then things should be moving forward. I think I understand it's hard to do in the circumstances, and a lot of places are not operating at full capacity if they're operating at all. So let's do 90 days. And if you're still having, if you're getting closer to the deadline, you're still having a problem, reach out to the code officer. If they have to, they can put it back on the agenda, and a special magistrate can hear it again and give you more time if it's appropriate. But let's try and see if we can get this done within 90 days. I think 3 months should be enough time to get it done, okay?
I think it'd be better to give more time instead of trying to put it back on a agenda. This was back from February,
What would you recommend?
120, another month.
All right. 120 it is. All right, case CE 200202241, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient to find the property in violation of 94442C, 110.3 and 105.1. I'm going to give the respondent 120 days to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $150 per day may issue. So that's 6 months, so we should be able to get it done, right?
Sure,
All right, thank you.
thank you.
Number 36, 1927 Windsor Avenue, CE 200302555. Number 36, 1927 Windsor Avenue.
Good morning, Cassandra St. Hilaire, Code Enforcement with the City of West Palm Beach. This property was cited on March 13th. Certified mail was sent out on March 16th. The property in City Hall was also posted on March 16th. I've had contact with the property manager. The property was originally cited for 1813E, 1816A, 1816B, 18215B, 18265, 34102A, 74-4A3, 74-4C3, and 74-4C5. At this time, the city's asking for an additional 60 days or $50 per day to comply with 18103E, 18265, and 34102A, and 15 days on abatement for 18106A, 18215B, 74-4A3, 74-4C3, and 74-4C5.
If I understand correctly, you're asking for 60 days for 18103E, 18265, and 34102A, and 15 days for 18106A, 18106B, 7404A3, and 7404C3, and 7404C5.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Magistrate.
Sir, can you tell me your name, please?
Magistrate, I believe he came in late. He'll need to be sworn.
Oh, okay, thank you. Sir, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be truthful and accurate under the penalty of perjury under the laws of the state of Florida?
I do. I am sorry the late or tardy arrival, but there is quite a storm coming up I-95 in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, goodness, well, I'm glad you made it safely.
Yep. Okay.
Your name, sir?
Yeah, I'd like to start, begin my...
I need your name first.
My name is Stephen Bromfield. I represent the owner of the property. I am the property manager.
So you represent Carolyn Goldberg,
I do.
and you manage the
And
property? Does she know that you are here?
She doesn't do anything with her properties. She's pretty much stays at home. She's gone through cancer treatments multiple times, and we don't know what the circumstances are, radiation and chemo and all that stuff. So
She put you in
she's
charge
not
of
able
this-
to attend really.
Okay, so, and she put you in charge of this property?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Several of them. This is
Yeah.
one of many.
Yeah.
Okay. We've been working together for a while, semi-successfully. The end result is what I'm interested in. I'm happy to make the city and the code enforcement inspector officer happy. But the issue of timing is very difficult for me. I have people who are willing and able to help, who are fully employed, and these are the people who happen to live either in the property or next door to the property. They're capable of doing things. They've started, and they are continuing to fix things up and make the properties wholesome. However, one of them, the one who lives in the other building, the 1909 building, is right now temporarily handicapped with a leg problem. And the other gentleman lives on State Street, which is around the corner. He works 6 days a week. He's in construction, and he's been the primary mover on getting the renovations going on the building. As far as the other, besides renovations, I only learned about this meeting here last night because the email telling me that there was such a meeting only came in yesterday. I don't know if there was a previous message. This is the first we heard about it. I wasn't prepared. I brought some photographic information for you, but I wasn't prepared for this. When did the notices go out? I'm curious. Was that the first notice?
Can I interject real quick? Special Magistrate, Mr. Brumfield, we spoke on the phone a few times, and I did let you know that the hearing was scheduled to go on. If there was any changes, we would have let you know. But we did talk about it quite a few times about the hearing moving forward on the phone.
No, I'm lost on that one. I'm sorry. It is part, yes.
Hold on
I
one
think
sec.
you did tell me once. I
Hold
don't
on.
think we had multiple meetings.
Hold on
but-
one second.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I would,
How was notice of this hearing done? Was it
Oh,
posted?
yeah,
sent by-
it was sent out to certified mail, and it was also posted. And also, we not only met before, we've also spoken on the phone. So he's well aware about this notice.
So it was sent out certified mail?
It was
return
sent out
receipt?
certified mail, and the property was also posted.
okay.
so
I
notice
only,
seems fine
I
to
only
me.
got the notice last night. She may very well be correct. I'm not doubting it. Probably so.
Well, why don't we get to the meat of this, which is, so they want to give you, the city would like to give you 60 days on 3 of these and 15 days on some others. So the construction ones, it looks like the doors and windows, the boarding.
I can easily have this all done in 30 days, everything. I'm almost complete with the construction, reconstruction. You saw that ongoing, didn't you? The windows have been replaced?
It's looking much better. There is
Yeah.
improvement.
The doors, right? You saw that too?
Some spots, yes.
Okay, all right. I still need a little time because the gentlemen who are doing the work are weekend only,
tell me-
available to me weekends.
Mr. Bromfield, tell me what you need to get this property into compliance. How much time do
I
you
need 30 days.
Done. All right, in case CE 200-30255, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of all of the listed code sections. Respondent has 30 days to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of up to $100 per day may issue.
That's 30 days for all the violations.
30 days for everything.
Okay.
Case number 73109 Windsor Avenue, CE 2003024, number 73109 Windsor Avenue. Seven? Okay, they signed.
Number 7 has complied for Ray Leon.
Okay. Do we have anyone else here for a matter?
Sir, what case are you here for?
Yeah, he signed in, but I guess it's complied?
Yes, the case
The
is
city is
complied.
saying that your property is in compliance, so they're not bringing the hearing forward. So you're, I'm sorry you actually had to come, but you're done.
Is there anyone else here for a matter?
All right, let's start from the top.
Marcus. No, 11:45 to 11. 11. That's my time. I don't know what they here for. John. Oh, okay.
Citizens that want to speak on number 23.
Do you want to call it 23?
We already did it, number 3.
Number 23? 23.
23, okay. Did he sign in? He must have didn't sign in.
No. Do you want me to call 23?
Why not?
No. Number 23, 1701 45th Street, CE 200400065.
Good morning, Marcus Williams, City of West Palm Beach Code Enforcement. This property was originally cited on April 6, 2020. Certified mail was sent out April 14, 2020. The property, as well as City Hall, was posted and hand-delivered, to the property. City Hall was posted on April 24, 2020. They were originally cited for 94-272-A. I have had contact with the tenant in this case, who is running an illegal U-Haul business it's under one business. They have a shipping business. They're also running a U-Haul business out of the same location. Officer McFarland had previously dealt with her. She basically told us that she will continue to run the business, even though she doesn't have a license for it. The city is just asking for a one-time fine of $250.
Is this a permitted use on that property?
It is unpermitted use.
Can it be permitted?
No. Planning and zoning has already said that that area is not zoned for a U-Haul business.
And the city wants a one-time fine.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I could do that. I could issue a cease and desist order. Maybe that would be better.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry, sir.
I mean, I could issue a one-time fine. I could also issue a cease and desist and a running fine. Would that, I'm not trying to second guess your recommendation here, but do you think a one-time fine of $250 would stop this?
We'll take that recommendation. I'm fine with that. I have no objection to that at all.
All right, sir. You are here to speak on this case?
Yes.
Can you tell me your name, please?
My name is Ron Dixon, 3600 North Shore Drive. We are residents near this shopping center, which is neighborhood commercial. And some time ago, it was determined that this was not a use permitted in the neighborhood commercial. And it's a real detriment to our neighborhood because it's right next to the road as it comes in on North Shore Drive. Really looks terrible, and it shouldn't be there.
I understand, sir. Is there anything else you want to tell me?
Magistrate, excuse me for one moment. Sir, were you sworn in?
I was, yes.
Oh, very good. My apologies.
Thank you, sir. Is there anything else you want to tell me, or should I just roll?
So if we could do a daily fine of $250, that would be sufficient for them, because this has been an ongoing issue with this property owner, or this tenant rather, for at least the last couple of years. And I also want to point out that number 24 is connected to this. 24 is the actual plaza where the business is located.
Why is 24 a different case?
Because we cited both for the same issue, because it's again an ongoing issue, and the property owner, we haven't had any contact with him. He hasn't moved to do anything to rectify the issue at all.
It's listed as the same respondent, right? Spiegel, Sydney?
Yes.
So these are two different property addresses, 1701 and 1700?
Yes, one is 1701 is the location of C2C Island Shipping. They're renting that space that's located in 1700, the entire plaza.
I think that's probably redundant. Because whether or not they're renting it, the property owner is responsible at the end of the day. I would recommend that you don't proceed under two separate cases for the same violation. Essentially, you're finding the same owner for the same thing twice. But I will, on this case, in CE 200400065, make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 94-272A. I'm going to give the respondent 10 days to bring the property into compliance, or a fine of $250 per day until the property comes into compliance.
Thank you, sir.
Number 1, 734 Ardmore Road, CE 200300274.
Good morning, John Frosco, West Palm Beach Code, chronic nuisance. This property was declared a chronic nuisance on March 16th of 2020 and posted the same day, and certified mail was sent out. In the interim of all of this, I received one, I don't know what you call it, a letter that pretty much said, in response to your letter, the property's complied. I've received no action plan and have had actually no contact with that owner.
Is the property complied?
No, the property is not complied.
Is there
And
any
I believe
evidence
that he was
tried to comply it?
Sir, this is a chronic nuisance, so in order for him to comply, he has to submit an action plan. But he was referring to the cases that were based, which chronic nuisance bases its violation on. There are two prior adjudicated cases of non-compliance.
Well, this doesn't look like compliance to me.
We've received several neighborhood complaints in regards to this property.
I imagine you did.
Yep.
So you got a letter saying that they were in compliance, but no action plan.
Right.
So what were the previous adjudications?
It's in
on
the,
this
a
property?
copy of it is in the mail. I mean, in the attachments.
So tell me about the previous
The previous
adjudications.
violations on this property were For the one case, CE 19020068, exterior walls and roof and foundation, interior wall repair windows and doors, unsanitary conditions. And CE 18110186 for a leaky pool and unsanitary conditions.
And how long have the issues with this property been going on?
Pardon me?
How long has this been going on?
The first case that I mentioned was back in 2019 in February. The second case was 2018 in November.
So this has been at least 2 years. And currently there's overgrowth.
Currently, the property is unsanitary. You have vegetative debris, overgrowth, obstruction of the sidewalk that's visible. I'm pretty much afraid. I mean, you could see an aerial view of the property, but behind, if you could see that picture, Magistrate, behind all of that overgrowth, I wonder what's going on. If you're keeping the property like that, behind it is pretty filthy and unsanitary.
And the city wants to go in there and clean it up?
Yeah, we're asking, Magistrate, that you formally declare this property a nuisance, a chronic nuisance, and enter a service order on allowing us to abate, the issues that need to be abated, cut and clean, board and secure. It's not limited to that. Any vermin extermination, and all the fees and the costs billed back to the owner of the property.
So what do you want in the service order? You want cut and clean? What else?
Whatever would be needed, Magistrate, in order to keep the property compliant.
I got to give them some kind of notice of
Well,
what you're going to do on their property.
I would say board and secure, cut and clean,
Is anyone living there?
pool abatement, insect infestation, vermin infestation. It was cited prior to that for insect infestation. We ask that it not be limited to that because properties that are neglected get worse. They don't get better.
Is anyone living there? As far as you know?
There's the owner that's living there, the rear structure. There was a tenant which originally made the complaint. That's, if you look at the former cases, which are there are photographs in those former cases showing the condition of that property, the structure of it, the interior of it. So he's operating a rental property without a license, and he doesn't meet minimum housing standards.
You didn't cite him for that here.
No, I didn't, but I'm basing my case as a chronic nuisance on that.
Okay. All right, in case CE 2003024, make the following findings of fact and law. I find a pattern of nuisance activity exists on the property. I affirm the city's declaration that the property is a chronic nuisance, and I hereby enter a chronic nuisance service order authorizing the city to perform any nuisance abatement services that are needed on the property and charge the cost of the abatement against the property owner. Those services include but are not limited to cutting and cleaning, boarding, servicing the pool, inspecting for and removing vermin and insects, further cut or clean, or other nuisance abatement activities.
Thank you.
Number 2 is complied, 1366 10th Street, CE 200500128. Number 4, 3718 North Australian Avenue, CE 200500081. Four.
Thank you.
Natalie Clark, City of West Palm Beach Code Enforcement. 3718 North Australian Avenue was cited on 5/18/20. The property and City Hall were posted on 5/20/20, and certified mail was sent on 5/19/20. The property was cited for 18-106A, 18-106B, 18-162A, 22-32-A, 26-35-B, 94-442E, 7434A1J, 74-4-C5, 94-302-A4, 94-442-C1, 94-442E, 94-482A, and 94-71C. I've had contact with the owner. The city is asking for a split order. Okay, so on 18-106B, 74-34A1J, 74-4-C5, and 94-71C, the city is asking for 10 days or $100 per day until compliance is achieved. For sections 18-162A, 22-32A, 94-302A4, and 94-482A, the city is asking for 30 days or $200 per day until compliance is achieved. And I also have a section for repeat violation. Those code sections are 18-106A, 94-442C1, and 94-442E. The city is asking for $200 per day until compliance is achieved. As of today, it's been out of compliance for 14 days, which is $2,800, and that will be on $200 ongoing until compliance is achieved.
In your notice, did you cite those as a repeat violation to the respondent?
I did.
When's the last time you inspected the property?
Yesterday, on June 1st.
And all of these things are out of compliance as of yesterday?
Correct.
Where's the trash and debris?
So the trash and debris is on the front lawn, it's in the rear of the property, and it's also in the swale. There's also like dead animals, like on the side of the house.
There are dead animals on the side of the house?
Yes. So the owner lives in Virginia, and I know he's here now. He's trying to get it cleaned up. But initially, when I went out to site the property, there were like dead cats.
Have you spoken with the owner?
I have. I spoke to the owner yesterday. So he's here from Virginia. He is trying. It just hasn't been cleaned up as yet. But he is trying to like clean it up. It's a lot of pictures. He wants to see the trash and debris.
Where's the excessive growth?
It's in the rear of the property.
Do we have photos of that?
So there's like a fence in the rear with the adjoining property, and you can see all the vegetation is overgrown to the point where, like that picture right there.
Okay.
And all of,
And the rental license?
no. The rental license was applied for in October, but it hasn't been inspected, and it hasn't been paid for, so he needs a rental inspection.
Garbage can
So
placement?
that's all of the trash and debris.
Okay, I see that. Garbage can placement? Are they, you can just tell me.
It's right there.
Okay. And that's viewable from the street?
Correct.
Is that the swale? Looks like the
It's
grass
right
is
there.
up great, huh?
Yes.
Dead vegetation. What's the fence problem?
The fence is in disrepair. It's leaning up against an adjoining property, and also the wall on the other side is in disrepair. That one, there's a picture showing where it's in disrepair.
Landscaping, I saw.
It's that one.
Driveway, I saw. Outdoor storage? Yeah, I saw that, okay. And you say he's there now
That's the
trying to
outdoor
clean this up?
storage right there.
And he's trying to clean this thing up now?
He is.
Three, four. Have you had issues on this property? I guess because it's a repeat violation. Were you the officer on this before?
Yes, I've cited the property a few times. Most of the issues are the same, so they're repeat. I think I've cited the property a total of 3 or 4 times.
All right, so let's go back through your timeframes here again, because I didn't
Okay.
write them all down. We went through them
That's okay.
fast, so.
Okay, so for sections 18106A, 18106B, 7434A1J, 744C5, and 9471C, the city is asking for 10 days or 100 per day.
Okay.
For 18162A, 2232A, 94302A4,
18106A, 2232A,
and 94482A, the city is asking for 30 days or $200 per day. And the repeat violations or code
the
section.
last one is 94482A?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, and you were asking for what?
$200 per day,
And how many days?
30 days.
Do you think he can fix the driveway in 30 days? I mean, then it looks like it has to be paved, no?
The city has no objections to 60 days, that would allow him time to apply for the permit for that.
Okay, and what was the other, and the last one? were
And the repeat
right?
violations are 18106A, 94442C1, and 94442E. Those are ongoing. So far, it's been out of compliance for 14 days. At $200 per day, it's $2,800, and it'll be ongoing till compliance is achieved.
All right, in case CE 200500081, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of the listed code sections. I hereby adopt the recommendation of the city as to the 3 time periods for correction. Note that I'm going to amend the second one from 30 days to 60 days, but otherwise, I will adopt the first one for 10 days or $100 a day, the second one for 60 days or $200 per day, and the 3 repeat violations beginning at the time that they were noticed.
Thank you.
Number 6, 815 30th Street, CE 200200485.
Did we lose Raymond?
What number?
6.
It's complied. Complied.
Number 6 is complied. Number 8, 2904 East Tamron Avenue, CE 200302660. Is that also complied?
Which one?
8.
Complied.
Number 10, 3085 45th Street, CE 200400077.
Good morning, City of West Palm Beach Code Compliance Officer Paul McFarland. On May 4th, the business at 3085 45th Street was cited for prohibited signs and banners. Property was posted May 18th, 2020. Certified mail was sent May 5th. Certified mail was returned May 12th, 2020. I've had no contact with the business or the property owner. With that being said, city is recommending 10 days to remove all prohibited signs and banners from the building, or $100 a day until compliance is achieved.
So they put up a bunch of signs, huh?
Yep, throughout the parking lot, and the banners started out tied to trees out by the roadway. I guess when they received notice, they tied it onto the building.
Little did they know that doesn't comply either.
No, it was supposed to be removed. And it was clearly stated.
All right. And you've had no contact with the owners?
No, no one's phoned me, emailed me, anything of that nature.
All right. Just because we are where we are, let's make it 15 days.
Sounds good.
Case CE 200400077, make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 94402B.2-2. Respondent has 15 days to bring the property in compliance or a fine of $100 per day may issue.
Number 11, 3111 45th Street, number 9, CE 200500012.
City of West Palm Beach Code Compliance Officer Paul McFarland. The business at 3111 45th Street, Unit 9, was cited for prohibited portable signs to remove from property. Business was posted May 18th, 2020. Certified mail was sent May 5th. Certified mail was signed for May 6th. As of May 18th, the reinspection date, the signs did remain. As of yesterday, they were removed. With that being said, this is a reoccurring theme with this business. So city's recommending a finding of fact on this business.
Okay. That's that sandwich board sign that was in the picture?
Yes, one was posted in front of the business and one was out by the roadway. Yes, the A-frame.
All right, in case CE 200500012, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property was in violation of 94402B.2-5, has since come to compliance, but after the required compliance time.
Number 12, 2111 Brandywine Road, CE 200500015.
Good morning, City of West Palm Beach Code Compliance Officer Paul McFarland. On May 4th, the property at 2111 Brandywine Road was cited for rental license violation, renewal due, and certificate of use. Property was posted May 18th, 2020. Certified mail was sent May 6th, 2020. Certified mail was signed for May 11th, 2020. I have been in contact with the property manager. I've been trying to get her to wrap her brain around renewing her rental license to rent units in the city of West Palm. It doesn't seem that she understands what's going on here. I don't know how else to explain it to her. So with that being said, city's recommending 10 days to renew said license or $200 a day until renewal is achieved.
Let me see if I understand this correctly. So this is a woman engaging in the business of renting units?
Yes, it's actually an apartment complex.
All right, and so and she doesn't have a business license?
Technically, she doesn't because it's expired.
And why is she confused by her need to have it?
I don't know, Wagner.
When you talk,
I've gone over it and over it and over it. So I said, okay, maybe notice will help you get there. No. I called her yesterday before end of day to let her know that there's going to be a hearing today. And I didn't even get a chance to talk to her, so
but,
I did my part.
But she is engaging in the business of renting units.
Yes, they
from
are
this location.
continuing to rent units there.
And she does not have a rental license.
Not a valid one.
Okay. Seems pretty clear to me. CE 200500015, make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 18162A and 2232A. Respondent has 10 days to bring the property in compliance or fine of up to $200 per day may issue.
Thank you.
Number 13, 5311 North Flagler Drive, CE 200300094.
City of West Beach Code Compliance, Robert Watkins. This property was cited on March the 5th. Certified mail was sent March 6th. Certified mail was returned March the 30th. City Hall was posted April the 3rd. This property was cited for 18-100, 18-103B, 18-102-3, 18-106G, 94-71C, 94-442-C-1, 94-302-A-4, 18-103E, and 18-95-A. Compliant violations were 18-103. Spoke with the property owner in reference to this, and he was waiting to get inside. I guess he was having an issue with the tenants, and city's requesting an additional 60 days or $100 per day after. And to go back on here, the remaining violations were all except for 18-102-3.
So what, I'm sorry, what's still outstanding here?
All of them except for 18-102-3, 18-100, 18-103B, 18-106G.
Okay, everything listed except
Yep.
for 18102-3?
Yep.
And the delay is because they needed to get the tenant out to do this stuff?
Yeah, the tenants were uncooperative, and now he's gotten them out, and spoke to him yesterday, and he just requested 60 days to get in and make the improvements.
So he asked you for the 60 days?
Yes.
Okay. All right, in case CE 200300094, make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient for the property in violation of the listed code sections except for 18102-3. Responded to 60 days to bring the property in compliance or a fine of $100 per day may issue.
Number 14, 5201 Broadway, CE 200300106.
City of West Michigan Code Compliance, Robert Watkins. This property was cited on March the 6th. Certified mail was sent March the 10th. Certified mail was received March the 12th. City Hall was posted April the 3rd. This property was cited for 94-71C, 34-102A, 74-34A-1-J, and 82-144. Compliant violations were 94-71C, 34-102A, 74-34-A-1J. Remaining violations are 82-144. I haven't had any correspondence with the property management or owner. City is requesting 15 days or $50 per day after.
15 days or how much?
$50 per day after, just to get the business license.
So what is the business?
There seems to be a church there, is what it seems to be right now, but that's the only sign that's out front. I've come a few times when I thought I seen someone there, but no one's called or has been there. They've cleaned up the property, but no one's communicated.
Do we know there's a business operating there?
Well, every once in a while I'll see a vehicle there. If I go there to knock, I really don't get answered. The last business that was there had an expired BTR, so it seems to be the exact same as it was before, the same name and everything on the business. But
What's that sign for on the
yeah,
wall?
that's like a congregation sign on there with the hours and that they're usually there. See, it's similar to our church that's there.
How confident are you that there's a business operating on this property? Is it possible that people are just using it to gather?
That could be said and done. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of things there, but just going off the information of what we have on a BTR and the things that have expired and the ownership, it seems to be in correspondence with the same thing. It's just, I've seen a few vehicles there, but
Was
not
there a
many.
business license on this property?
Yes, there was one before and it's expired.
And what was it for and when did it expire?
Say again?
What was it for and when did it expire?
It was, to my knowledge, it was a church name that was on there. I'm not 100% sure of the name because I didn't write it down, but that's what it was.
And when did it expire?
Last year. But someone has been taking the notices. They cleaned it up. It's just, I even went back the other day and left my card there to give a call so I could get more information and just let them know that the only thing they had left to do was the,
I gotta be honest, my inclination here is to table this until you can get some better evidence that there's actually a business on there, because I'm reluctant to fine them for a business on the possibility that maybe that church doesn't meet anymore, and maybe it's just some people that hang out there periodically because they still own the property. I'm just not sure. Which isn't to say it's not operating there. I think we're gonna need a little bit better evidence that there's something operating there.
okay.
Especially in light of the fact that they seem to have complied with everything else. It might well be that they feel like they've complied with 82-144 because they're not operating the business anymore. It's just hard to know.
All right.
All right. So on C2 200300106, I'm gonna table this and reset this for the next special magistrate. Let's say 30 days from now. So that'll be July. And if you can find evidence that there's a business on there, bring it back, and whoever's the magistrate, then I'll handle it then, whether it's me or somebody else.
Got it.
All right.
Number 15, 5107 North Flagler Drive, CE 200300211.
Robert Watkins, City of West Michigan Code Compliance. This property was cited on March the 11th. Certified mail was sent March the 12th. Certified mail was returned April 8th. Property, City Hall was posted on April the 3rd. This property was cited for 105-1 and 18-106A. Compliant violations are 18-106A, remaining 105-1. City is requesting 30 days or $50 per day after.
So what are they building?
They're basically remodeled the whole interior, took down all the drywall, the electrical. They've been flooring and everything on the inside and dumping it right there on the outside as they do it.
Yes, they have. Wow.
The last remodel permit they had was back in July of 2007. And that was closed out, and they were just recently working on this last year, the beginning of this year.
Have you spoken to anyone?
No, I spoke to some of the, I guess, contractor guys there about parking on the grass and removing all that stuff on the side. I left the card to give to whoever was managing it. I haven't received a call. I've been checking for permits. None of them have been pulled, but they've cleaned up and haven't been back since. So it seems like all work had been stopped.
City didn't red tag this?
Yes, it was.
Oh, it was red tag?
Yep.
All right, in case CE 2003021, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient, find the property in violation of 105.1, give the respondent 30 days to come into compliance, or fine of $50 per day may issue.
Number 16, 611 55th Street, CE 200302118.
Robert Watkins, City of West Mutual Code Compliance. This property was cited on March the 11th. Certified mail was sent March the 12th. Certified mail was received on April 4th. This property was cited for 78-94C, 18-100, 18-103B, 18-106G, 94-442-C-1, 94-71C, 74-34-A-1J, 18-106A. Compliant violations were 94-71C, 74-34A-1-J, 18-106A. Remaining violations, 78-94-C, 18-100, 18-103B, 18-106G, and 94-442C-1. In this case, the city is requesting 60 days or $100 per day after. I spoke to the owners of this property. They had squatters that were there that were just removed on yesterday. And these are requesting 60 days to do a renovation and get the property back in order.
So the 60 days is what they were asking for?
Yes, sir.
What is the egress issue? Is there some? This,
Yeah,
oh,
there are
it's the hurricane
shutters.
shutter.
Yeah, there are shutters on all the front windows there.
And there's just repair on the roof walls and foundation?
Yes, in the front, just missing parts of the wood on the exterior.
You can see the swales look like somebody was parking on them, huh?
Yep.
And it's missing grass.
Missing grass and soil.
Yes, it is. Dog doesn't seem too aggressive.
No, it was quite friendly if you stayed far away.
One of the dangers of the business, huh?
Yep.
All right, in case CE 200302118, I make the following findings of fact and law. Find notice is sufficient. Find the property in violation of 18100, 18103B, 18106G, 7894C, and 94442C1. Responded at 60 days to bring the property in compliance, or fine of $100 per day may issue.
Number 17, 7600 South Dixie, CE 19110356.
Richard Pasmino, City of West Palm Beach Code Enforcement. This property was this property was originally cited November 26, 2019 by former Code Officer Alex Lopez. The notice was reprinted and sent out May 15th, 2020. It was sent by certified mail on that date, May 15th. Certified mail was signed for May 19th, 2020. This property was cited for failure to secure building permit for sheds on the property and required inspections for all permits, non-residential inoperative vehicle, clean and sanitary conditions, certificate of use required, dumpster screening, business tax receipt, landscape maintenance, unpaved parking, paved and marked parking. The parking lot at the property is in deteriorated condition, traffic control aids, space for the disabled, and expired permits. I've made contact with the director of the facilities for the Lord's Place, May 26th, and we went over the corrections made and the violations remaining at the property. As of today, the violations 18105K, 22-32-A, 82-144, 94-446-2, 94-482-A, and FBC Section 105.4.1.3 have come into compliance. The remaining codes are still in violation. As of today, the management is working on the permits, the application process for the parking lot, and the striping and sealing, and working on bids for the contractors. When I met with the director of the facilities, they asked for 60 days and they could bring this property into compliance. So the city is going off that recommendation of 60 days, or the city is asking for a $150 fine until compliance is achieved.
What's outstanding?
105.1 is still required for the permits that are required for the work that needs to be done for the parking lot. 110 FBC for the inspections that go along with it. 18106A, clean and sanitary conditions near the dumpster area. 94-315A, dumpster screening. They're going to build an enclosure, and they need permits for that as well. Paved and marked parking, that goes along with the permits required. The parking lot and the striping, traffic control aids, and the spaces for the disabled.
So this is basically about fixing the parking and cleaning up the dumpster area and screening it?
Yes, that's what's remaining. When it was originally cited, there were additional issues that are now fixed.
And they believe they can get this done within 60 days?
Correct.
You think that's a reasonable amount of time to do this?
I do believe so.
All right, in case CE 19110356, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 105.1, 110 FBC, 18105, I'm sorry, not 8. That one is in compliance. 18106A, 94315A, 94485B 1E, 94485G, and 9448501. Responded to 60 days to bring the property in compliance, or fine of $150 per day may issue.
Number 19, 910 Churchill Road, CE 200200243.
Richard Pasmino, Code Enforcement Officer, City of West Palm Beach. This property was cited on February 13th, 2020. Notice was reprinted March 28th, 2020. Certified mail was sent March 30th, and on March 31st, the certified mail was signed for. In addition, the property was posted on April 9th, 2020. I have made no contact with anyone from the property, and as of today, the property is still in violation. This property was cited for Code Section 34102A, junk abandoned vehicle. And if you see in the photos, the vehicle does still have flat tires and is in public view. The city is recommending 10 days for this property to comply with the violation, or the city is asking for $100 a day.
Looks like the tag is expired too.
Yes.
As far as you can tell, that vehicle hasn't moved.
It has not, no.
All right, in case CE 200200243, I make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, find the property in violation of 34102A. Responded has 10 days to bring the property in compliance, or fine of $100 per day may issue.
Thank you.
Number 20, 4619 South Flagler Drive, CE 200300081. Is that complied?
Yes, complied. Number 20.
Number 21, 1676 42nd Street, CE 200400063.
Good morning. Marcus Williams, City of West Palm Beach Code Enforcement. This property was originally cited on April 13th, 2020. Certified mail was sent out April 14th. It was received April 16th. The property, as well as City Hall, was posted April 24th. I've had no contact with the owner. They were originally cited for 94-446-2-B-3 and 94-446-2-B-1. The city is just asking for a one-time fine of $250 and for the owner to replace the tree.
We're talking about that hat rack tree in this picture?
Yes, sir.
And you've had no contact with the owner?
No, sir.
This seems to be the year for really bad tree trimming practices, doesn't it? In case CE 200400063, I make the following findings of fact and law. I find notice is sufficient. I find the property in violation of 944462B3 and 944462B1. Make further finding that said violation is irreparable in nature. I issue a one-time fine in the amount of $250 and order the respondent to replace the tree.
Number 22, 4408 North Shore Drive, CE 200400064.
That one's been complied.
Complied.
And number 24 that went along with number 23, are we hearing that, or?
We're hearing it.
We are.
24, yes.
We're hearing 24? That one has been taken care of already.
We're taking care of,
Yeah.
okay. Along with 23, all right. Number 25 is rescheduled, 297 Valencia Road, CE 200100214. Number 26 is rescheduled, 525 Claremore Drive, CE 200204454. Number 27 is rescheduled, 1100 Florida Ave, CE 200300194. Number 28 is rescheduled, 432 Upland Road, CE 200300197. Number 29 is rescheduled, 329 Laurie Road, CE 200303990. Number 30 is rescheduled, 736 Claremore Drive, CE 200500059. Number 31, 1816 Windsor Avenue, CE 200100511.
Number 31 is complied.
Number 31 is?
31?
Is complied.
Yeah.
Number 32, 1037 18th Street, CE 200100579.
Cassandra St. Hilaire, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of West Palm Beach. This property was cited on January 31st. Certified mail was signed for on April 17th. I've had no contact with the owner. This property was cited for 7434A1J, 94482A, and 105.1. At this time, all violations are still ongoing, so the city's asking for an additional 30 days or $50 per day until compliance is achieved.
So the garbage can is out.
Yeah, everything's still there.
How long have those shutters been up?
For quite some time. Yesterday was the first time that the door was open and I was actually able to see inside, and I don't think anyone.
Well, I suppose if you keep shutters up long enough, you'll make it to hurricane season again. And I guess you posted in certified mail?
Yes, I posted. Certified mail was signed for on April 17th.
And you got no response, huh?
None.
You're asking for 30 days or how much?
50.
Someone's clearly there, right? Unless
Someone is there. It's just.
they removed the notice from the door?
The notice was removed. But no one ever got in contact with me, anything.
No, not much I can do about that. All right, case CE 200100579. Make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, find the property in violation of 7434A1J, 9442A, and 105.1. Give the respondent 30 days to bring the property in compliance or fine of $50 per day may issue.
Number 33, 1025 18th Street, CE 200100582.
That is complied. 33.
Number 34, 1813 North Tamron Avenue, CE 200300016.
Cassandra St. Hilaire, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of West Palm Beach. This property was cited March 2nd. The property was posted March 16th. Certified mail was signed for on March 12th. I've had contact with the property owner. The property was cited for 18105J, 18106A, 18162A, 2232A, 82-144, 82-148, 9442B, 2-2, 94442E, 94446-2, 446-2, 9445B1E, and 9445G. At this time, the property has complied with 18105J, 18162A, 2232A, 82-144, 82-148, and 94402B 6.2-2. At this time, the city is asking for an additional 30 days for 18106A, 94442E, and 94446-2, or $50 per day, and an additional 60 days for 94485B1E and 94485G, or $50 per day until compliance is achieved. Ooh.
Okay, that was complicated. Let's see. So the outstanding here is obviously the parking issue.
Yeah, the parking, I noticed that they did, they have applied for the permits for that, so it's just trying to get it done. So those are 60 days, 94485B1E and 94485G, 60 days or $50 per day. And 18106A and 94442E and 94462, 30 days or $50 per day.
Those are the landscaping issues.
Landscaping, yeah.
So that's pretty much it, right? Parking and landscaping is what's left?
Yeah, parking lot landscaping issues are what's left.
And the landscaping, you wanted to give them 30 days?
30 days for the landscaping.
Have you had contact with them?
I mean, they did put down some sod on the side, but it wasn't watered or anything, so it died again. So, but he did call me, and they're trying, so A for effort.
The 18162A, the rental license, what's that about?
The top of the unit, they are renting them out, and they just owed us. They didn't renew it. They were delinquent, but he paid for everything, so that's complied.
That's compliant?
Yeah, all the others are complied.
So we're just talking 9442E, 94462. Those are the landscaping ones, and you
Yeah,
want
and the
30 days?
18116A, the clean and sanitary.
That's still open?
Yeah, that's still open. 18168, the clean sanitary.
And that's the junk that I'm looking at right there?
Yeah, all the junk that's around the property.
And then the parking lot?
Yep.
All right. All right, in case CE 200300016, I make the following findings of fact on law. If I notice is sufficient for the property in violation of 18162A, 94442E, and 94446-2. As to those sections, I give the respondent 30 days to bring them into compliance or a fine of $50 per day. I further find the respondent in violation of 94485B1E and 94485G. I give the respondent 60 days to bring those into compliance or a fine of $50 per day.
Number 35, 1101 Adams Street, CE 200300018.
Cassandra St. Hilaire, Code Enforcement Officer with the City of West Palm Beach. This property was cited on March 2nd. Certified mail was sent out March 6th, and the property and City Hall were posted on March 16th. I've had no contact with the property owner. The property was cited for 18103B, 18106A, 18265, and 9471C. At this time, the property has complied with 18265. The city is asking for an additional 30 days or $50 per day until compliance is achieved.
All right, let's see here. So what's the roof wall foundation issue?
Just like the exterior cleaning that needs to be done, and a little, the wood and stuff that needs, I don't know if you can get a good look at it on the picture, but they have like rotted wood outside, even where the cars park now, that garage part, it's actually being held together by plywood.
And you think they can get that done in 30 days?
I'm open to more time.
Clean and sanitary, is that the garbage outside?
Yeah, just exterior cleaning too. And in the side of the property, they have like just stuff that's being stored there.
Okay, outdoor storage. All right, I'm going to bifurcate this one. In case CE 200300018, I'm going to make the following findings of fact and law. If I notice is sufficient, find the property in violation of 18103B. I'm going to give the respondent 60 days to bring that into compliance, or a fine of $50 per day may issue. As to 18106, I'm going to find further the property is in violation of 18106A and 9471C. I'll give the respondent 30 days to bring those into compliance, or a fine of $50 per day.
Thank you.
And that completes the first part of the agenda.
Are we to other matters? What time are other matters set for? I don't suppose anyone's here.
No. Sir, who are you waiting for?
All right, for the,
Thank you.
I'm gonna take a break, and we will reconvene for other matters at 11.